Yeah, now I want to reflect on just one match. We moving to the English Premier League.
Yes.
And of course, as expected, Arsenal got away with another simple win, easy win.
Yes.
Chelsea were shocked.
They didn't get away though. They won.
They won clean.
Yeah, 3-0.
It was a tough match.
They kept a clean sheet.
And from one end to the other, it was really one tough match for them.
Yeah.
It was end-to-end game, and of course,
but they managed to get away with a clean sheet.
Yes, Tottenham another clean sheet.
Very impressive for Arsenal.
But now it was really tough for Chelsea and also Manchester City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Let's start with Arsenal. Of course, they played on Saturday.
Yes.
Against FC Bournemouth. It was the last game of the day.
Yes.
And once again, Gabriel Jesus
had a good game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Sure.
We saw William Saliba doing
good. Yeah, he made a very good run for the goal.
Yes.
For the Odegaard goal. Was it the first goal?
He made an assist actually for the second game.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about this game. So far so good. Your comments on Arsenal?
Yes. Again, as we are going through the Arsenal team are looking stronger this season.
Yeah.
The additions have been good for the team. Their win against Bournemouth, this is not something that you would have seen before.
Yep.
Probably you would have seen maybe a score sheet of 3-2 maybe.
Conceding.
But this means Arsenal means business this season.
They've improved.
Yeah, they have really improved and they are playing a very good game. And I don't know, but I think many teams would want to play like Arsenal at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah. So maybe the question will be their depth, of which maybe we can talk about it later.
We will talk about actually depth as we analyze other key points.
Yeah.
Now we move to another game which was played on Sunday, and I'm talking about one of the craziest matches we saw.
Yes.
And on his third debut for Kalidou Koulibaly, he was sent off. Chelsea being thrashed by Leeds United 3-0. Oh my God, I'm telling you, at Elland Road, things were really crazy.
And I'll tell you something.
Yes.
Leeds United put in a very good fight in that game.
Yep.
And this season, they are not looking like they will struggle like they did last season.
Yep.
They really survived relegation, and they have really put in a good shift.
Remember they sold Rafinha to Barcelona.
Yeah, they were playing a very pressed game.
Yep.
They were pressing Chelsea, and that is why for the first goal, Mendy made a mistake. So
actually, he made two mistakes.
Back
to back. I think. Okay, according to me, I think somehow Chelsea found it really hard because of one man.
Yes.
There was no Kante in the
midfield. Yeah. So talking about Kante, they have really missed Kante, by the way.
Yeah.
And in EPL, I think you need a CDM who really knows how to tackle and who really knows how to read the game.
Because Jorginho and Gallagher started at the mid.
I don't think they are two very natural central midfielders or central defensive midfielders. They are not. So that is why I think Chelsea is struggling. And let's not forget they also don't have a target man. They sold their two strikers in Lukaku
returned to Inter Milan, and also they gave Timo Werner return to the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
so it's really tough.
It's going to be tough for them.
They really need a striker, actually, I think.
Sure.
Target man. We had another game, Manchester City being held 3-3. Actually, Man City held Newcastle United because they had to come from 2 goals down to secure 3-3.
I really enjoyed that match.
Very interesting. Newcastle played with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
We saw one free kick being taken coolly by Kieran Trippier. That was a lovely strike. What went wrong for Manchester City?
I don't think anything went wrong with Man City. It's just like Newcastle put in a very good fight, and they were very wonderful the way they played that game. They attacked with confidence, and then we had Saint Maximin doing his thing. He put Walker on the strings. So I think Newcastle are looking good as well. This is not a team where you can just overlook. They are going to be a force in the Premier League. And of course, I heard the rumor about where they were signing this guy from Spain, not from Spain actually, but from the La Liga, Isaac.
Isak.
Yeah.
Is it the same forward who was linked to Arsenal?
Yes.
He's really good.
Yes.
I saw him.
Isak is very good.
He plays. If you've ever watched somebody like Victor Osman from
from Napoli.
Yes, they really play same type of a game.
Yeah. So
on
Newcastle.
Monday night football,
Yeah.
and I said it here, like Manchester United will surprise many people. 3 games, 0 wins for Liverpool.
Yes.
And of course, outstanding performance by Manchester United. Liverpool looked lost. What's your take on this game?
I had predicted both teams to score 1-1, and this was because these two teams didn't look very good in terms of form. Manchester United had lost their previous 2 games without scoring. We can't call that on goal a goal.
Yeah.
And Liverpool, on the other hand, they drew their 2 matches.
Yeah.
So I had gone for 1-1 draw, but again,
Manchester United really put in a fight. And it could be maybe because of the changes the manager made.
Yeah.
He was bold enough to do some changes in the team.
Dropping Cristiano Ronaldo.
Dropped Cristiano, dropped Harry Maguire, dropped Luke Shaw. And they looked like a solid team. Maybe give credits to them. Maybe it could be a start for them, something that we should talk about later.
We'll talk about that later, talking about Manchester United and their win. How far can it take them in terms of confidence?
What's your opinion on Liverpool, though? Do you think
I think
will pick up?
Liverpool really have a good number of players who are out, injured.
Yes.
Diogo Jota, Darwin was suspended.
Yes.
Alcantara is also out. Curtis Jones, Kelleher, and we have Konate, Joel Matip, Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I think at some point, when you look, let me take you back to last season. A team which performs well has his team players full.
Yeah.
You understand?
You need to have all your squad around for you to be able to figure out
and
what you can
injury,
do.
Just one injury for one player who is not a main man, who is not a main target, and stuff. Now, you look at, let's talk about Manchester United right now losing someone like Bruno, one of the most creative players.
Yes.
And let's talk about Scott McTominay.
Yes.
So those are such of players you're not supposed to lose in a season.
Sure.
Arsenal, talk about someone like Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka.
Very crucial for the team.
Go to Chelsea, talk about Kante. Go to Manchester City, talk about KDB and stuff. So I think Liverpool might catch up, but they have a lot of injured players for now.
For sure. So
on their return, I expect Liverpool to do better, but they'll still struggle without Sadio Mane.
Yeah,
I feel Luis Diaz and Nunes will not replace Mane's boots. They're really big for.
It was a big loss to lose Mane to Bayern.
Yeah.
And replacing with Nunes, someone who has not played in the Premier League before.
It's really tough.
It's really tough for them. So, but again, I think Klopp has been one of the managers who have been able to come from difficult positions. So let's give him time and see.
It is tough. We'll talk about Jurgen Klopp later regarding his performance.
Yeah.
Now we move to another thing. I want to talk about the top 3 teams and bottom 3 teams.
Yes.
Now let's start with West Ham United.
West Ham.
3 matches, 0 wins, 3 losses.
It's a bad start for them.
Conceding 5 goals, scoring none.
It's a bad start for them. And the reason is, last season we saw they really looked good. They played some fantastic football. They held Man City and they had a good season. They were they played was it in Europe or in the other cup? So I think
they were in Conference League.
Yeah, they're in the Conference League. So I tend to think this season I may not really know what is going on in the team.
Yeah.
Remember Mark Noble retired. I don't know. You can't link their form with Mark Noble though.
You cannot be because when you look at West Ham is one of the teams which is really competitive.
Yeah, they have also good players.
They have good players. They have Michael Antonio, one of the best forwards.
Said Benrahma.
Yes, we have Declan Rice in the middle and stuff. Thomas Suzek, one of the best players. So I think if it continues this way, I think Moyes might be on his way out.
I don't think so. He's a good manager with experience. He has been in the Premier League for some time.
Patience is the same guy who was at Manchester United and he was sacked. So I think
he's done a good job since coming to West Ham. So I don't think he's gonna get the sack. but he needs to rediscover his form in his team so that he is able to push forward.
David, I'm talking about Leicester City. Let's talk about Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers, it has also been really tough for the Foxes. Playing 3 matches, 2 defeats and a single draw. They have 1 point.
They're also looking bad on form.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they have a few injuries. And I think is Barnes playing at the moment? I don't think so. So, but then again, you need, as a manager in the Premier League, you need to also utilize the players that you have.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has bad players at his disposal. He has Patson Daka, he has Jamie Vardy, he has Wilfred Ndindi.
Ayoze Perez, like he has
a good squad. So sometimes you just don't need those excuses that your players are injured. But I tend to think Brendan Rodgers also has a good experience in the Premier League and he'll come back stronger. Only that his bad start...
I think it gives you more pressure. And now, moving on, checking the third team which has really performed really bad.
Yes.
We're talking about Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves also last season they did well.
Bruno Lage
did well.
Yeah.
And we are looking at a team which can compete very well in the Premier League. And they have not started so well. They will recover. I think
it's too early to say like they can still rediscover their form.
Yeah.
Now, talking about the top 3 teams, of course, Arsenal being at the top, 3 games, 3 wins, scoring a total of 9 goals and conceding only 2. Do you think now Arsenal have what it takes to win the league or to challenge for the title?
Arsenal, actually this season, they can challenge for the league. They have all it takes. They have the gameplay. They have a manager who has been under
Pep Guardiola.
Pep who knows how to win titles.
Yeah.
So the only question we might ask Arsenal or of Arsenal is, do they have the depth?
That's really crucial, talking about depth. As minimum, I think Arsenal have a squad, but I really doubt if they can really challenge. They can challenge, but can they win it? Those are 2 things. They can challenge, but can they lift the title at the end of the season?
And that is why I've asked you if they have the depth.
They have the depth because right now they're playing in the Europa League, and Europa League, it's really congested with a lot of fixtures.
Yeah.
Playing on a Thursday and then again playing on Sunday. It will be very tough for them.
Yeah.
But as things stand, Arsenal right now have at least positions.
Yes.
Look at Ramsdale as the goalkeeper, and the other guy, Matty, who came from New England Revolution.
Yes.
Okay, when you look at the back line, we have a right back. They've not sold Hector Bellerin.
Yeah.
They have Tomiyasu at the right back. They also have who else is on the right? Ben White has been used as a right back.
Yeah, defensive-wise, I think...
Defensive-wise,
they are solid enough and they have the squad depth.
Squad depth is
what
there.
What about the midfield? Do you think if Partey, something happens...
It's done for us now.
Really?
To be honest, if Partey goes and we have tough fixtures for that team, it's really done because... They have Arsenal have Thomas Partey and Grant Xhaka as the CDMs.
Yes.
And also Sambi Lokonga has been doing a good job.
Yeah.
But another question is, that's still a kid. No much experience.
You can't expect
if the team stays fit and the key rotation Arteta plays sometimes with Xhaka and Sambi. Sambi and Partey, I think they can go far.
Yeah, I raised that squad depth question because
I'll go for a top 4 finish for Arsenal and not winning the league.
Yeah, I raised that squad depth question because I really know Man City have been doing it because of their squad depth.
Yeah.
You will find maybe De Bruyne is out, but they have Gundogan, they have Bernardo.
At times,
they have players who can come back to the team and do the job in the meantime.
Yeah.
So as they wait. So Arsenal can challenge because of how they play and because of they have a manager who has rediscovered some form.
Yeah.
But winning the league? Let's leave those question marks over there.
Question mark. And of course, we have Manchester City who dropped 2 points over the weekend. They're first. I never saw this happening last season. Last season, we could see actually teams going up to 18 points without dropping a single one.
Yeah.
City is a team which can. Yeah, let me remind you, I cannot remember the exact season.
Yeah.
But I think there was a time last season, when Manchester United were at the top of the table and the fans were.
Yeah, they really thought they'd win the league.
Yeah, but it was really tough. And City they closed a gap of 11 points and they went above almost another 11 points. So I think Man City.
I think what helps Pep and his team is the consistency and recovering from a defeat or a draw.
Yeah, now, bouncing back.
Yeah. And they have a formula where they can win consecutive matches, which puts them at the top. So compared to other teams which look inconsistent as at the moment, that is where Pep Guardiola might find a way. And provided Arsenal keep on their form, I think, I don't know, we can't call it a two-horse race. This is the EPL.
This is the EPL. Any team can do better.
Yeah, from the games that have been played already, we can see it's going to be a little bit of a push between Arsenal, Man City and Tottenham as at the moment.
So you think are you writing off Chelsea? Are you writing off Manchester United?
I'm not writing them off. Chelsea need a striker.
Liverpool?
Chelsea need a striker.
Liverpool still come back.
Liverpool can do that comeback, yes. But they also have to work hard because most of their first team players are out.
Yeah.
So once they are back, maybe they will
in terms
put
of
in
fitness.
A fight.
You see, it's really tough for Chelsea and other teams for now to come back. You know, you in the Premier League, you need to go with what we call consistency.
Yeah, consistency.
It really matters. You can be having everything, but at the end of the day, things become really, really tough.